Welcome back to the SAUTE kitchen. Today we have curry, chicken, and potatoes. Chef's kiss. It's amazing. And guess what? I read all the comments. I saw that some of you guys said that the curry sauce is too watery, add flour, add cornstarch. So this recipe, I recreated the recipe and I added flour to help thicken the curry sauce. Yes, I read your comments. Now, the original recipe did not have flour, it had cornstarch. I had a cornstarch slurry, but I seen that it didn't thicken the sauce the way I wanted the sauce to be thickened. So I used flour. I'm gonna walk you through this recipe. And again, thanks for all the suggestions. But don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel for more recipes from SAUTE. You know I got y'all. Listen, all of the ingredients and the measurements will be in the description. So listen, go in the description box and follow the recipe. Listen, enough talking. Let's get right into this curry, chicken, and potatoes. Woo! So good. So good. To start off, I need to grab some yellow/golden potatoes, and don't forget all of the ingredients and measurements will be in the description box for you to follow. I'm going to quarter some yellow potatoes just like that, just roughly chop them. They don't need to be fancy, just basically cut them into nice quarters and transfer those potatoes to an empty bowl. I put the potatoes to the side. I'm gonna come back to that. Now, I'm starting with my bell peppers. I have red and green. Want to add some color to this amazing dish. I'm going to dice up these bell peppers into smaller pieces. The reason why, I don't want large pieces of bell peppers inside of my curry chicken and potatoes. You don't want that, okay? So as you can see here, I'm dicing them up into smaller pieces and I'm adding that to my potatoes. Yes, we're going to put everything in one bowl just like that. Do the same thing with the green bell peppers, and also the same thing with your onion. Go ahead and roughly chop that up and add that right to the same bowl with the potatoes and the bell peppers. We're not going to use a lot of dishes. We're going to keep everything very simple, and I'm telling you, it's going to be simply amazing. And we're going to season it too. Now, we need some good old curds. As you can see, cutting the curds diagonal like that, I don't know, it just tastes better when it's cut diagonal. Now you can cut it whatever way you like. I'm just giving you some tips just so you can elevate your dish, okay? Now it's time to move to our chicken. I have boneless, skinless chicken thighs. Now they are clean and dried. I am roughly cutting the chicken thighs into the pieces that I desire. You can cut this into smaller pieces if you like. However, I recommend keeping them a nice size as the chicken thighs will slightly reduce once it's in the slow cooker, okay? Now, of course, I'm washing my hands, washing my surfaces. Anytime you're dealing with chicken, you do want to clean as you go, all right? Now look at all that chicken. Now, I am putting the chicken thighs into its own bowl so that way we can season this thing going up. And remember, all of the ingredients and measurements will be in the description box for you to follow. I am adding some avocado oil along with some black pepper to my mixture, some garlic powder. This is going to season the chicken. Onion powder, just like that. So we have black pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, olive oil, so all the seasoning could adhere, and of course curry powder. Now the curry powder I grabbed from my local grocery store. It's quite a large season, as you can see, but I need it for this recipe. And some Sand Zone Complete. This is going to elevate the dish. As you can see, I'm not adding any additional salt because the Sand Zone Complete has sodium. Now mix, get your hands dirty. I recommend wearing gloves. Anything that the curry touches, it will turn yellow. Now for best results, I recommend marinating the chicken overnight. It won't hurt nobody, or you can cook it right away, whatever you want to do. Now I'm using the Ninja Possible cooker for this recipe. It does a lot more than slow cook. I'm going to use the sear and saute function for the chicken. You didn't think we were just going to dump everything in one pot and not saute the chicken, did you? No, we don't do that over here. Now, once the possible cooker preheats, I'm adding some avocado oil to the possible cooker to saute the chicken. Yes, I want to get a nice, somewhat of a nice crust on the chicken. This is going to release a lot of the flavors, and it's also going to help with the veggies and potatoes we're going to put right in the same possible cooker pot once we finish cooking the chicken. Now, when I say finish cooking the chicken, we're only going to cook the chicken maybe 5 to 7 minutes or so. We just want to release some of that curry and get that chicken nice and seared. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how everything turns out. Now look at that. You see that crust on that chicken? This possible cooker really sauteed that chicken pretty good. Now, once I was pleased with the consistency of the chicken, I removed it from the possible cooker and I put it in a bowl and I'm gonna set it aside because we got a few more things to do. Now we still got that curry in the pot. I'm going to add some butter. Yes, some unsalted butter. I'm going to add along with some more avocado oil. And again, if you don't have avocado oil, you can simply use olive oil. Now, I'm adding my veggies, potatoes to that pot with the butter, the curry, and the remnants of the chicken that we just sauteed right in the possible cooker. Stir to combine. We want everything to combine nicely, but we're not finished yet. We still need to add some more seasoning and some other ingredients. Okay, now I'm adding curry powder to the veggies and the potatoes. We can't just season the chicken, you have to season the veggies. And to season the veggies, I'm adding some curry powder, that was onion powder, and of course some good old garlic powder. Those are the good old trifecta for this recipe. Now I'm adding black pepper along with some more oil to help saute and reduce some of the veggies with the potatoes. Now I'm adding Sandstone Complete, which contains sodium, so I don't need to add any additional salt. I want to stir to combine this mixture. My goal is to make sure everything is coated as evenly as possible. Now, what's going to help thicken the curry sauce? Yes, all-purpose flour. You already know what happened when I used a cornstarch slurry last year. It didn't turn out too well, watery as you guys commented. Stir to combine with the flour, and this is going to help thicken the curry sauce. It's very important. At this point, I am going to turn the saute function off on the possible cooker because we're going to start slow cooking everything. Now for the liquids, I'm adding chicken broth. Chicken broth is going to help make a nice curry gravy. I'm adding full fat coconut milk. I'm using 1 whole can, but remember I have all of the ingredients and measurements in the description for you to follow. I added that to my curry chicken potatoes with the veggies, and guess what? A whole can of fire roasted tomatoes. Yes, we need some acidity, so the tomatoes is going to marry well with that curry. Whew, it's going to be amazing. Some bay leaves, I used 2 because I have a lot of chicken for this recipe. Some thyme, fresh sprigs of thyme, I put in the possible cooker. And of course, last but not least, the chicken. Yes, the curry chicken that we seared earlier. Now this is the point where you get a spoon and you make sure you go at the bottom of that pot and you stir and you make sure everything is well combined. The seasoning, the potatoes, the veggies, don't just leave it as is. Stir and make sure everything is combined. You want to slow cook this for at least 2 hours. Okay, I think I went 2 hours and a half. Now folks, here's a moment of truth. Look, after it slow cooks, look at that curry chicken and potatoes. The sauce is now watery. I know y'all checking for that, and everything cooked down perfectly. Look at that. I was so ready to go dig into this. Now look at that curry gravy. Now of course I'm gonna pair with some plain white rice, and I'm gonna plate everything on up. The rice is perfectly done. A thick curry sauce with potatoes, chicken, all of those amazing ingredients. Just like I thought. Simply amazing. This is really good. Quick and easy, perfect for a family style dinner. And the chicken is so tender. And I'm telling you, using chicken thighs is a way to go for this recipe. Chicken breast is okay, but it dries out. I've been finished eating this. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Damn, this is good.